Hello students, let's read our question. Which expression is equivalent to y times 12? Okay, so I'm going to highlight the important information. They want to know an expression equivalent to y times 12. And I know that equivalent means they are the same. And I can box the question, which expression is equivalent to y times 12? I did circle, underline, box, and now I'm going to choose my plan for the elaborate section. And remember that we always talk about in elaborate, we have to do something that really helps us to see what's going on with the question. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start analyzing each of the choices, and I'm going to do a visual for each of the choices and for the expression that is given. So hold on guys, I'm going to bring my picture. The expression that is given is y times 12. So I'm going to write it right here. Y times 12. You see that, guys? Remember also that multiplication is commutative. It is the same to have 5 times 8 because that equals 40, or saying 8 times 5 equals 40. This we said is called commutative. That means changing the order of the factors, of the numbers that we multiply. Okay, so now in our question, this is given y times 12. So this is the same as saying 12 times y. Or in other words, saying we have 12 y's. Now look at this picture. And how many y's do we have? Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 in this row plus 4, 8. Awesome. Plus 4, 12. So this picture represents 12 times y. We are repeating the y 12 times. Okay, so now I'm going to analyze the choice A. So I'm going to do the working here. And I'm going to start by copying the expression. The expression says y times 10 plus 2. And I see a multiplication dot here that I'm putting in pink so we can see it better. And remember, we just explained that multiplication is commutative. We explained it on the right side. That means I can switch the order of these two factors. So y times 10, it is the same as saying 10 y's. Then we bring down the operation, the plus, and the 2. Okay, so this 2, it is different than this, than y. And now we're going to see why, guys. So saying 10y is going to look something like this. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. So this 10y is this. The sign plus means putting it together. And I'm putting that together in this rectangle. This 2 is just the number. It doesn't have a variable next to it. This is called a coefficient. But it only tells you how many times you're going to repeat something. And since we don't have a variable here, it implies that it's just the number 1, the number 2. It means that we have 2 ones. So this picture here is what we have in red right here. Okay, good. So now I know that saying y times 10, we're doing a y times 10 plus 2 is the same as this, and it's not the same as the expression that is given. So A cannot be your answer. So now we're going to analyze choice B, and I'm going to bring a little visual so we can see better what's going on. So this is the visual that I'm going to be using for choice B. I transferred the expression given on choice B and I put it right here. And I'm going to emphasize that when a letter is in front of a number, or the other way, the number in front of the letter, they are multiplying. When you don't have any sign in between the coefficient and the variable, they are multiplying. What we're saying here that having y times 10, it is the same as saying 10 times y. But I don't have to write the multiplication dot in between. So I'm just going to put it's the same as saying as 10y. Because under multiplication, the numbers or the expression is commutative. It's the same to say 5 times 8, then 8 times 5. We always get a 40. So here will be the same saying y times 10, then 10 times y. And I'm just rewriting it because This way is friendlier. I will bring down the plus and I multiply the y times 2, and that's gonna be 2y's. If I transfer this into a picture, it's gonna look like this. These are 10y's. Can you count with me? 4 plus 4, that makes 8, plus 2, that makes 10. So this 10y will be this 10y right here. And then I have two additional y's, and they look like this. Can you tell me in total how many y's do you see in this picture? Totally right. In total, we see 12 y's. This is the answer for choice B. Does it look like the one that is given? Yes. But do we have to check choice C and D? Yes. So now I'm going to bring a visual for choice C. And I transfer the expression given on choice C. It's right here. Okay, so we said that having y times 1 is the same as saying 1 times y. Remember, under multiplication, two factors are commutative. Bring down the plus and bring down the 2. We can switch them. Okay, and then having this y in front of the variable, we can just remove it. Anyway, what we're saying is that we're going to have one y. We can just leave the y. Then I will bring down the plus and then the 2. And then we're going to represent this on the picture. This y right here will be represented by this. And these two, it has no variable, so it's just having two ones. And then this will look like this. Now compare this picture and the mathematical expression to the one that is on the given expression. You see how having 12 times 1, 12 times y in a picture will look like this. But saying y plus 2 in a picture will look like this. So algebraically and visually, they don't look the same. Choice C cannot be your answer. Now we're gonna analyze D, and I'm gonna bring my last visual for my choices. Okay, so I transfer the expression on choice D down here. And I'm gonna start analyzing. They said y times 2, which is the same as switching the factors, remember? They are commutative on their multiplication. We just can switch the order. So it means we're gonna have two y's. And how is that gonna look like in a picture? It looks like this. Then we bring down the plus and the 10. The 10 is just a number. It is not a coefficient because it doesn't have a letter in front. It doesn't have a variable. So it means we only have 10 ones. And 10 ones is gonna look about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4, 8 plus 2, 10. Great. So this is how the algebraic expression will look like for choice D, 2y plus 10. And this is how it will look like in a picture. So then, guys, if we look at all the algebraic expressions and we rewrote it like this, and we compare also the pictures, which is the one that has the same algebraic value and the same pictorial value? And totally right. Our answer is choice B. Great, guys. Awesome.